Good morning, everyone. Namaste. We are going to continue reading on my book, The Disease to Please, Curing the People-Pleasing Syndrome by Harriet B. Breaker, PhD. And we currently are reading on the acknowledgement at this point. Says, over the past 25 years, I have been in clinical practice. My patients have been a constant source of knowledge and inspiration to me. The many people pleasers, women and men, I have treated have greatly enhanced my understanding of the toll of this problem on the sufferer's health, relationships, and quality of life. My patients have been consistently affirmed my belief with the focused effort and desire to change, the human spirit can overcome this and many other obstacles to happiness. This case study in this book are based on the clinical histories of the people that I have the privilege of treating. Naturally, the names and particulars have been changed to protect the confidentiality. I believe the book has been enriched by the color and the depth that only the real life stories can provide. I also want to thank my patients for accommodating to my schedule during this time that I was writing. I am deeply grateful for my personal assistants and other right hand, Sonia Simmons. Her loyalty, commitment, and good humor and constant morale support are deeply appreciated. So we're going to bypass the rest, and then we're going to go to the introduction, a user guide for getting the most benefit from this book. This book is based on small steps, and step by step you will recover from your disease to please. Here is how it begins. First, you do not have to read the book from cover to cover to benefit from it. If you are like most people pleasers, I know the probability are too busy right now anyway. The book was written with you, and the crushing time demands its mind. And now we're moving to chapter 1, the disease to please triangle, the price of nice. Do you have the disease to please? And again, guys, I was a former people pleaser my whole life. Generally, you have some sort of traumatic childhood where you have an explosive person in your life, whether it's a parent or a caretaker, someone who has an explosive personality that you have learned to walk on eggshells, that you formed that people-pleasing tendencies to avoid them getting irate, essentially. So it's almost like you were in an abusive relationship or emotionally abusive relationship, and you learned to please the person that was emotionally abusing you. So that's where it stems from. So if that is something of your past and you feel like you put others' needs in front of yours, and you don't take yourself into consideration, then you might be a people pleaser. If you are like most people pleaser, you have already know the answer to this question. And if the disease to please plagues you, you will more than likely be interested in the cure than the diagnosis. But don't be too quick to skip this chapter. So we are going to bypass and skip that because honestly, but we can go to the quiz portion of it because there is a quiz portion. It says, so you answer true or false in order to figure out if you are a people pleaser. It is extremely important for me to be nearly liked by everyone in my life. True or false? Number 2, I believe that nothing good can come from conflict. True or false? Number 3, my needs should always take a back seat to the needs of people I love. True or false? Number 4, I expect myself to rise above conflict and confrontation. True or false? I often do too much for other people or even let myself be used so that I won't be rejected from others. True or false? I have always needed the approval of people. True or false? It is much easier for me to acknowledge negative feelings about myself than to express negative feelings towards others. True or false? I believe that if I make the people need me because of all the things I do for them, then I will not be left alone. True or false? I am hooked on doing things for others and pleasing them. True or false? I go to great lengths to avoid conflict or confrontation in my family or coworkers. So I'm going to leave it at that. There's many more. But I would say in general, if you are saying true to those, then you're a people pleaser. So we're going to bypass that, but we're going to end it also at that. But I would just say that I really had to overcome my people pleasing tendencies. I still am in the process of doing so. It's not easy to do that, but you're going to change your whole entire life, and you are going to cut out many, many, many people out of your life that are used to you being a people pleaser and that will not be able to handle that change into that transformation. So all I can say, it is very hard work, but it is very important work to be done. Put yourself first and foremost. So I love you all. I hope this helps. Have a blessed day. Namaste.